Yeah, like my buddies out there in this motorcycle touring world, I'm getting ready for the big trip headed west. A month or so, I'll visit the kids out in California and stuff. And so we got a new front tire. Got the old new front tire all mounted, got her spoon down the rim. Shinko, this one's a Shinko 120. What do they call that? A Tour Master or something like that. Tour Master. Let's see here. Let's see what it's called. Yeah, Tour Master 230. It's called. I picked that one right there up for, I think it was $73 shipped. I think it was like $73 shipped off eBay. Not bad. Spooned on really good. Everything looked good, bearings wise and all that kind of stuff. Checked my front brakes, and it's a good thing I did. Cause I don't know if you can see these or not. Cause the old front brake pads are starting to get mighty thin. Wonder why this camera keeps mighty thin. So I picked up a set of, get this, here's something. I never heard of this company before. 60, have you guys ever heard of them? A full set for the motorcycle. That's both sides, front, and the back pads. So three sets of those for $14 shipped. Not bad. That was on eBay also. And from what I'm seeing here now, I've got this all done. You see the stuff on the floor here, right? You see the stuff on the floor here. What I do, see the new pads and everything. It's over. They're both rebuilt, both finished. What I do when I'm putting brake pads in is I run those pistons out all the way. Both of them. Whenever I do these calipers, I run those pistons. I run out all the way. Take a strip of cloth like that right there, and that's one of them that I used. Here's another piece that I used. Here's another one that I used, and there's several of them laying over there too. Okay, and I take the shred like that, a piece of cloth like that right there, roll it up real tight into almost like a string, make a loop around the piston, spray it down with a curved finger, make a loop around the piston, and clean it up. Pinch the loop between my finger like that, and then move it back and forth across the piston like that, around the piston, to clean the pistons up, and then push them back in again. And that way, I don't get the old sticky pistons when I'm out touring. Losing my voice here. Anyway, in the process of doing all this, I also remembered I had seen water leaking out of my maintenance department on my right saddlebag. Found out that I had a great big old hole in the saddlebag. So I picked up and I had to make a patch. See that patch I made? Those are strands of gas line that I put in between the crack. Sealed it all in with tie wraps. See that? Okay. And then this stuff right here. This is the part of the story. Hi, sweetheart.
Hi.
Going hiking?
Yep. Checking out my flowers.
So this is the part of the story where it gets really interesting here. That product that I sealed it off with is called, and I found this at Meijer's here locally. I'm sure Walmart or anywhere would have it, but it was $6 or $5 for this tube of stuff. It's called E6000. All right, remember that. It's E6000. It's a silver tube, and it's non-silicone. This isn't a silicone stuff. It's actually an adhesive, but it's a rubber. It's like a rubber-like substance. Okay. So I'm working on it, sealing that thing all off yesterday, and then I noticed that I tried to wash my hands with carb cleaner and gas and everything else. I couldn't get the stuff off, and then when I did get it off, it's like a real thin skin of rubber and really, 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 really tough. Okay. So now I got another idea. I'm going to try here. Okay, let me show you what I got going here. Because I've been running these things, these ventures, for like ever. This is my 6th one, okay, that I'm in the process of wearing out. I have a lot of experience with diaphragm carbs, CV carbs, that have diaphragms that control the slides on the carburetors. Do you see that right there? Alright, these CV carbs have a diaphragm like this, okay, and they are attached to the slide that controls this metering rod that I'm playing with right there. Alright, now if you get a hole in that diaphragm, it can't get vacuum behind it to pull it open, and you actually can lose a cylinder. It'll actually be have a dead cylinder. So this has been an ongoing problem. I mean, these are old bikes, and this is rubber. All right. So I'm going to show you something. I've fixed these diaphragms on the road. Okay. I've tried a lot of different things to repair them, a lot of different things to fix tears and holes and stuff like that. And this is the best of the best that I've come up with so far. YamaBond number 5. All right, this is good stuff. It's real runny. It works just great for repairing these slides. I've got slides. Matter of fact, I think one of the slides in the carburetor bank that's on Tweaks here has a slide in it that's been repaired, that I repaired. It's got thousands and thousands of miles on it. Okay, using YamaBond. All right. The thing is that you can't find YamaBond. You can't just walk into an auto parts store or a Myers or a Walmart or something and buy YamaBond. It doesn't work like that. You got to order the stuff. Usually, even the Yamaha shops don't have it in stock. They got to order it. So, good products. It's just that they don't have it. Usually carry it in stock. Now, which brings me to this point. If what I'm thinking, I saw something with this E6000 in dealing with it and patching my side saddlebag, there we go, I like this stuff, and it dawned on me, hey, what about for carb repair? So what I have now is I have this diaphragm. Now I can't, you guys will never be able to see the cracks in the holes through this diaphragm right here that I'm working on. So I just poked the head of this pin through this one to give you an idea of what I'm talking about. Right. Can you see that? That thing focus all right here? Okay, there's 6 or 7 holes like that through here. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to take just a smear. I'm going to take a little bit of E6000. All right, and I'm going to put it on here. You want to hold on while I do this? Just a minute. I'll just lay this right here. See if you can. All right. So here, how this works. I always put this. Am I upside down? Am I better? Am I better? I'm always better. So I put my repair stuff on the inside of the diaphragm, not the slide side, because I always figure there's gas on that side, and usually not gas collected on the inside. So I use the inside. Then take a light smear of this stuff and just put it on my finger like this right here. This isn't quite as runny as, can you see on here? This isn't quite as runny as YamaBond 5 is, but it's still pretty good. Alright, there you go. Now I'm going to take this, and I've already cleaned this carburetor diaphragm up really good with carburetor cleaner. Right. And I'm going to just take it and I'm going to patch. I'm going to put this stuff right over the top of that crack in a light smear kind of a way. Alright. Something like that right there. Okay. And then, alright. Just like that right there. Oh, what the heck, I might as well do all. Might as well open this back up. As long as I'm at it. I'll do a... I'm going to do them all. I'll light smear them all like this right here. And then let it cure. Then let the patches cure. And we'll see how it stuff holds up. If it doesn't, it's not that big a deal because I got lots of these old diaphragm parts laying around. There's another little one right there. Okay. And then what I'll do is I'll carry this. Like I said, we're going to leave in a few days here, going out west. Going to be gone all month plus into the Sturgis rally. So there we go. Okay. Take that down good. I always put a little dab of grease around my sealants, adhesives and stuff like that. I put a little dab of grease real carefully around the threads of them to seal them off. That way maybe the stuff will stay good. And I'll carry that little leftover tube of stuff in my maintenance department too. Hope it don't leak. I'll carry the rest of that in there in my maintenance department on my bike, just in case I need it on the road. But anyway, so now you see this. I don't know if you can see these on here or not. Can you see what I've done on here? All right. It's so bright out I can't hardly see it myself here through the whole thing. But anyway, it's just a little spots of that stuff. Okay. Now I'm going to let that dry on there. We're going to come back and can you see that one there peeking through? That one there is actually wide open. That's about a good 1/4 of an inch wide that I've sealed off there at that point. So we're going to try this new stuff. And this is how I find out a lot of times, just experimenting on my own, what's best and what's not, because there's a lot of hype out there, a lot of fake news. All right. But I can assure you that for that repair right there that I just did, YamaBond 5 works really good. Okay. I got a hunch from what I've already seen about with this E6000. This is E6000, and that's what it looks like. Okay, E6000. I'm testing it. I just found it by serendipity, looking for the stuff to fix that saddlebag, and wow, did it work good. Doesn't dry hard. It's so soft. It's rubber. It dries like rubber, and it's adhesive, so it sticks. I mean, you get it on your fingers like I just did, you're going to be forever pulling that stuff off. I mean, you cannot get it off with gas or carb cleaner or anything like that. I didn't try acetone, but that might take it off. But anyway, maybe not. So we're going to test this stuff and see how it works, and I'll get back with you. All right. Happy trails. Wish us the best on our trip. Should have another good 8,000 miles on her by the time we get back. All the running around the country and visiting the kids up Highway 1, maybe up into Canada. 4,000 to 8,000, I'll bet you. See if how that Shinko works out.